show. Thank you, everyone. Other interesting political news, you have Vivek on the U.S. Citizen Immigration Services introducing a third gender. Fascinating priorities. Now, this is thanks to UNSIS, and they say, quote, USIS is introducing a third gender option X, defined as another gender identity. Today, we published a new edition of Form N400, the first form to include the X gender option. This option becomes available on additional forms as we revise them. And Vivek responded saying, quote, the current priority of U.S. citizenship and immigration services isn't to fix the mass illegal immigration crisis, it's to introduce a third gender option on their forms. Can't make this up, unquote. And that got 237,000 views and only 4,000 likes. Now, granted, this had time to boil in terms of the statistics. I took these numbers after 48 hours of posting. So I actually thought this would be much more viral than it was. Maybe people just aren't surprised anymore. But I'm surprised there's not more people talking about, national security risk of, well, if you have a form, you don't know their gender, it makes it even harder to identify these individuals. I mean, that alone should be a concern for some people, I would have thought. Going down to the comments, you have Paul Zazupa saying, quote, you'd think 10 million illegals in 3 years would be the primary concern for UNSIS, but no, gender identity is a priority. Unbelievable. Unquote, getting 15 likes. Rich Mooney says, quote, LOL, anyone with an X-gender passport going to a country that hasn't been affected by the globalist drive to push transgenderism on everyone, it seems like a good way to get monitored while in the country if permitted entry in the first place. Unquote, getting 4 likes. Planet of Memes, which A+ Marketing, they did in fact respond with a meme this time. They usually seem to do text. They say, before the meme, they say, quote, the federal government needs to be streamlined and cut heavily down in size and scope. And it's a picture of Elon Musk carrying a sink into the Twitter headquarters, famously over a year ago. And it says 80% of Twitter staff slashed by Elon, and the site runs fine. Can we do the same with the government next? Unquote. And they got 46 likes, which, yeah, I can't help suspect there's probably an equal, if not greater amount of fat you could trim from federal resources in terms of employee headcount. You also have Team USA that says the West is in the middle of a communist revolution. We just don't realize it yet. Unquote, getting 56 likes. Joey Mariano says America is an April Fool's joke, getting 67 likes. Valentis Gomez says, quote, we have to start mass deportations before mass citizenship ceremonies. Unquote, getting 31 likes, which, not the best marketing because, again, she's running for political office. I don't go to her profile enough to actually remember which one. I just know it's not in the great state, or some might argue the country of Texas, or some people improperly call it Texas. You got to announce it properly. The enunciation is key. But, yeah, she should have a hashtag that says what she's running for. But nevertheless, she did get 31 likes. Let's see here. Blair Boyd says, quote, option is the key word. There is no option. You're either male or female. Prove me wrong. Getting 2 likes. Well, let's see here. A lot of people saying, so Joseph Mangeli says, quote, seriously, that's what they're focusing on. Disgraceful. Getting 4 likes. So overwhelming positive support for Vivek. Now, interesting enough, there are a lot of people who are going to give accolades and they're going to agree this is a great idea. So it'll be interesting to see, how many Americans really care about those types of paperworks? Do they think it's emblematic of a larger issue? Will this even be a top political issue going to the, it is election year. So there's going to be a couple top really cultural and political issues that really sway voters in the middle, which, again, politics is all about convincing people in the middle that you have the best methodology to do the greatest good and, help out the country. People on the left and people on the right, more often than not, they're going to vote for the party regardless of who's on the ticket, even if that person is barely alive or, is deemed legally not able to stand trial. But let me know, do you think this will be a compelling top topic to discuss during the election? Do you think it'll matter at all? As always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leave a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or a comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, as well as sharing the video with your friends, so it'll help with the YouTube and Rumble algorithms. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.